Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Rolling Stones save with Maidstone United. And in today's episode, two games for you. We have got both legs of the FA Trophy semi-final where we're facing Halifax. So two legs against Halifax today, home and then away. And if we can win over both legs, then we will be in the final against either Dagenham and Redbridge or Darlington. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when it's up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. Hopefully, we can come away today and be in a trophy, a cup final in a few days' time. Last episode, we drew 1-1 with Sutton United. We took an early goal, had an injury. Sutton pulled it back and we had a chance to win the game at the end, but unfortunately failed to score a penalty. So it stayed 1-1. Bit disappointing considering I think we were better, but it's a point that we didn't have, so that's alright. League table at the moment, we are still top. Nothing's changed since last time because literally there's nothing happened in between. So we are still top. We're 5 points clear. And we are 11 points clear of the playoffs. So we are looking good. So both legs against Halifax. There is a league game against Wrexham in between an away game. I will show you any goals or developments from that game. If there's any red cards or anything like that or injuries, I'll show you those. But both live comms against Halifax. Let's jump into it. There's nothing else to go through, so let's just jump straight into it. Now, of course, Joe Pigott suffered a concussion against Sutton. So he's out for a couple of weeks, and that's a big loss because, as you can see, he scored 21 goals this season. So we're going to start Delano Sam York. We have to Horst on the bench, which is fine. Weller played well last time. We're going to leave him a bit further forward, but Hines I'm just going to drop alongside Reason and Jeb. Reason's actually a little bit tired today, so I think we're actually going to play... oh no, I don't like over those. Alright, we're going to leave Reason in there then. 91's not bad. He's on a yellow though, so, you know, we need to watch out for suspensions. We're going to leave Twamazi in. For the second leg, Cameron Cox, he's going to be on international duty, so we won't be able to play him. I believe it's like the Wales under-19s, Wales under-21s. So, yeah, he's not going to be able to play the second leg, so we're going to stick with Twamazi. So, yeah, this is the team we're going to go with, just the one change. We're going to leave Loza up top. Sam York, to Horst is good, but Loza, I'm going to start today. Again, if he does badly, we can always put to Horst in. So, Halifax have Adam Morgan up top, a former Liverpool player. They've got an M. Brown, a Matty Brown. I know a Michael Brown. He's like 40 something now, I think. I'm not going to say for the fans, this isn't like a rivalry thing really, is it? We're going to go for the media one, that seems to do well when we pick that. A couple of motivated players, which is good. Let's jump into it. Both 2 games to get through today, so, you know, don't want to be dilly-dallying around. Hopefully, first leg we can, you know, just win. I don't know if away goals will apply in this, let's see. So there's no away goals, so it's just whoever has, it's just the score over 2 legs. There's no away goals, which... that's alright, because we could win like 3-2, and then all we'd have to do is like sort of just avoid defeat. So that's not too bad, actually. In actual fact, that's probably better for Halifax than anyone. Well, we'll just see what happens here. Well, one of their players was asleep then. Finney with a long ball. I like the long balls on this game, on this save especially. And Sam York scores 8 minutes in, and we have a 1-0 lead. Are those defenders doing those long passes? I love it because, you know, it doesn't happen to me that often. I get through balls against me, but more often than not, I mean, the centre-back Finney, sometimes it's the other guy, will just hoof a ball up to a striker and, well, most of the time actually ends in a goal for us. So that's fine. 1 shot, 1 goal. Brilliant start. But then we had a good start against Sutton, but failed to win the game. So hopefully we can not do that again. Dagenham are beating Darlington at the moment. So they've got a knock in midfield, Halifax, that Sabara has got an injury. I don't know if he started the game with that. Savon Hines keeps the ball there, that's good. And Jamal Loza here in the corner. Can he put a cross in there? It's come to Jai Reason. That's a good effort. Wasn't far off the target. Jack Jeb with the ball now. And Loza needs a bit of support. Goes backwards to Jeb. And now Reason. That's a good ball through to Sam York. And it's 2-0. Sam York deputising for Pigott, and he's got 2 goals to his name. We're 27 minutes in almost, and we're leading 2-0, and we are just completely dominating this game. Halifax have, I don't think they've had a shot at goal. A reason there with just the simple through ball between the 2 defenders. Defenders were too far apart, and didn't close down Sam York. And they've been punished for it, and, you know, first half couldn't have gone much better, really, unless we scored like another goal or two. But I've got absolutely no complaints so far. I'm trying to remember what happened in the league game against Halifax. I believe we might have come from 2-0 down, you know. They finally had a shot. Turn that up to the game now, Halifax. I've got a corner now, though. I need to stop being arrogant and hopefully just see out the half of this 2-0 lead, because a goal now could change everything. And, oh, wow. I think it hit the crossbar and then the ground, and then that was cleared. So that was very close. But when we get to half-time, we'll just see what happens in the league fixture, because I think Adam Morgan might have scored a couple of goals. So far today, he's been terrible. And for the whole team has. There was a 5.6 in there somewhere. I'm going to go for the don't let your performance drop. Sam York's looking confused. We're going to give him a bit of praise, though. He's got 2 goals. That's good. Still a bit confused, but at least he's not demotivated. So in the Halifax League game, there it is. So we won 3-2. Morgan did get 2 goals for them. I'm just going to put the mentality back to standard, just to just to be a bit more careful. We don't want to suffer any counter attacks. So hopefully, putting it back on standard will stop those, and we can continue and maybe get another goal or 2. Willard here. Sam York's on the ball. He's on a hat trick, but he's going to try and set up Loza, is he? No, it's headed clear. But Jeb with an effort now, and that's just going wide. Okay, I brought it on right for Willard. Willard's not really contributed to the match as such, so we're going to take him off. We're just going to go into the team and just encourage. And, 3-0 could be huge. So, 2-0's still a little bit of danger. I mean, they could win 2-0 and go to extra time. So 3-0 would be, a really nice cushion, but they haven't looked like scoring Halifax. But then we've still got 20 minutes left. Lowe's has been quiet as well. I think we'll have to bring on Johan to Horst at some point. We're approaching 75 minutes. I think we will do that now. They've made 2 changes. Riley and Garner have come on. We are going to take off Loza and bring on to Horst. And alternatively, we could take off Hines and put to Horst out on the right, because he's actually natural there, not as a striker. But last 10 minutes of the game here, I mean, it's been much quieter this half. But, we've retained our 2-0 lead, so that's fine. Morgan's got a 7.1 in goal, but I don't think he's had that much to do, really. Finney's got 8.1, he got an assist. So we're looking good. There's a couple of minutes left. Let's move to Horst out to the right. We're going to take off Hines, and we're just going to get another midfielder in there, bring on Prestige, and just see out the game. Well, that's fine. 2-0's fine. We've got a late corner here, so there might be a chance of a third, but it's headed away. And Sam York is brought down. The whistle's been blown. Full time 2-0. Yeah, it's a good win. It's a good win. But it was just a little bit... It wasn't boring as such. It was just... There was no danger. Halifax didn't look like scoring. Sam York getting 2 goals. It's good. So, I at least feel a little bit not better about Piggott being injured, but a bit more at ease, because Sam York seems to be, capable of scoring goals. I think he has got a few this year. He's probably on about 7 or 8, something like that. So it's not like he can't score. Okay, so we do have a league game away against Wrexham in between the 2 legs. So I will be playing that, and then if there's any goals, I will show you them. But then we will jump into the live com after that. The second leg against Halifax, but hopefully we can retain that lead and, avoid defeat and see if we can, get ourselves into a final, because we're in the driving seat, definitely. Dixon's loan deal is going to end. It was only a 3-month deal, and he's been doing well, so I think we are going to try and extend that. They want to give him a chance in the first team, so they don't want to extend the loan, which, I don't know, is it really worth it for, about 3 games? Wrexham in 9th, so they're in the top half. It's away, so this is going to be a tough game. I don't want to make too many changes. I don't want to upset form, but there's a lot of tired legs out there. Reason is exhausted, so we're going to have to bring him off. Let's Prestige and Lewis. I'd love to have Muldoon back, but of course he's out for the season. Alright, we're going to do something a bit different. We are going to give Josh Hare a start. Usually he starts at centre-back, but we're going to start him as the defensive midfielder on support, just a little bit deeper. We're going to move Willard forwards. Hines is tired, so we're going to bring on Hartley. I think that's going to be it. I don't want to make too many changes, like I said. So, what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to... Actually, we'll leave it like that. So then at least Hare can sort of cover this area. So that's fine. Well, there were no goals in that game, but there were a fair few highlights. It was actually it was a good 0-0. So I think we've done well to get a draw there as well. Like I said, that's a tough game. I'm just going to show you, since there weren't any goals, I'm just going to show you a couple of our clear-cut chances if we can. So this was in the 13th minute of the game. Sanyam with a through ball through to Jamal Loza. And I don't know how the keeper got to that because it was going low. But don't manage to get to it. So that was the first one. The other one was Sam York. This was 23 minutes. And this was from a throw-in. And Kelly went for the long ball and it came off of Jeb. And then Sam York with a shot. And again, Don with a good save. So it was two sides that defended very well. And that was a good 0-0 draw. That's a bit of a worry. Jamal Loza has picked up a knock in training. Tight thigh. Out for 1 to 2 days. And Halifax Day is the day after this. So that leaves just to Horst and Sam York as our strikers. Piggott's still out for about another week. So we could risk Loza. I don't know what his conditioning is going to be like. But that's a pain in the arse, that is. He's passed a fitness test. He's fine. He's okay. So no worries there at all. Although past couple of games he has been a bit quiet. So I think we're going to drop him to the bench. We're going to start to Horst. He's not been brilliant himself, really. Thankfully, we do have not quite a week, so I don't feel bad about playing the 91s. Defence has been pretty good recently, so I don't want to change it. So this is what we're going to go with. We will leave Loza on the bench. He's got a knock, but his conditioning is fine. So, I see no reason why he can't be on the bench. So away against Halifax, we have a 2-0 lead from the first leg. If we can maintain that, then we will have a cup final in the next few episodes. And there is no... Adam Morgan's on the bench. That's interesting. Dale and Tomlinson are up top. I've got to go for the complacency team talk. That's worked pretty well, so happy with that. Halifax, they've got a pretty big stadium. I know they were a Football League side once upon a time, but they've got a pretty good stadium. So here we go, away game. Just keep your 2-0 lead, guys. Keep your lead. Don't lose the lead is the important thing. We've got a free kick here, 28th minute. Jack Jebb with it. And Finney with a header, and it's over the goal, but that was a decent chance. Get creative, I'm going to do with the shout. I like the shouts work. They just do. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you'll go demand more if you're losing, and they don't work. But sometimes it works. And they've got an injury in defence. Matty Brown has picked up a knock. So things are going well so far. Yet we haven't had a shot on target yet, though. To Horst on a 6.2. But corner here, though, Hartley. Can we score from this? Oh, we can! Sam York's done it again. 3-2 against Halifax. And now we lead 3-0. Hopefully that's us out of sight. Halifax now have to score 3 themselves to force extra time. Sam York with a corner. The header, rather. We scored from a set piece as well. That's good. Half time, we lead 1-0, 3-0 on aggregate, so things are looking very good. And a nice late goal in the half is always good. I'm going to go with an aggressive team talk, and I'm going to say you know what you need to do. That's not really worked. In fact, that's hardly worked at all. Individual team talks help stuff. Got some green in there. That's good. Now, second half, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't let them score, and we'll be fine. We scored with our only shot on target. We have just now had a second one. But we're looking very good. Halifax, they've had 7 shots, but we haven't seen them. So that's fine. Horst has now picked up a knock himself. Bruised ankle, and he's not playing well. So we are going to make that change and bring on Loza. He's fine to play. I've got no issue. It's just a tight thigh. So that's fine. An hour played. And, Halifax have a corner here, though. It's a poor corner, though. But danger's not over. Dale to Sabara. And, it's in, and it's Casilo. And it's now 1-1 on the night. 3-1 on aggregate. We're still leading by 2, and there's half an hour left. So, just don't do anything stupid, guys. And Winter it was a clearance, but there was no one there. And Dale got there first, and then Sabara with a cross. And then, I think Tuamazi tried to clear it, but it just fell with one of their players. So it's an unfortunate goal to concede. Right, let's go a bit more direct. Well, not direct, but let's try and pump the ball into the box. Can we do that team talk? No, we can. I'm just going to encourage them. They got the ball again here. But a good tackle by, I don't know, was it Finney? I'm not quite sure, but it was a good tackle, whoever it was. Here's Adam Morgan. Adam Morgan's on, and he's taking it past one player. Casilo's there. He's already scored 1. Adam Morgan's through, and they've scored again. Okay, it's now 3-2. And in this last half hour, Halifax is staging a fight back, and it's not good. Alan Morgan played it to Casilo. I mean, the defending has been pretty awful in the past. Well, for both those goals. That one, there's no excusing. Oh, look at the defence stats. Right, we've got to get one of them off. Magnus is going to come on. Winter's going to come off. We're going to make Jeb a DLP as well on defence, just see if he can help us out a bit. Going to drop the line a bit deeper. Going to play a little bit narrower. Tempo back to normal. Let's take off the get stuck in. We're just going to close them down a bit. There's 15 minutes left of the match. We do still lead, but only just. Halifax have come out of nowhere and they've scored 2 in about 12 minutes. There's 10 minutes left in this game now. Sabara's on a 9.0, although he's absolutely exhausted. I think we just need to sit back and defend this because, you know, we're very close to throwing away our lead from the first leg and bottling this whole thing. And we've got the ball. That's good. Keep possession. Willards. Well, we did keep possession. Lozer's through here. Come on, Lozer. Oh, is he? No, it's wide. I thought he'd done it then. Right, we've got one more change we can make. Willard's going to come off. Rate's going to come on. And, you know, we're approaching injury time, of which there's 4 minutes. We're just going to go defensive and try and waste time. Tempo back to normal. Be a bit more disciplined. And just try and ride this out. We've got 4 minutes of injury time to get through. Tighten up as well. I think we've done it. You know, injury time has just flown by. And the whistle should be about to blow any minute. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Come on. Get rid. Oh, Morgan. Well, Tomazi with a brilliant tackle. And a clearance. And Lozer's got the ball. And that's full time. And we've made a cup final. We made hard work of that. We took a lead. And then Halifax fought back and got it back to 3-2. I said there was no danger in the first leg. There was in that leg, definitely. We're in the final. So, you know, I've got to congratulate them for that. It might not have been a brilliant second leg performance, but we're in the final. That's all that matters. And we are facing Dagenham and Redbridge in the final. They won 2-0 at home. And then in the second leg, it's a 1-1 draw. So it's going to be a Dagenham and Redbridge versus Maidstone FA Trophy final. And, well, we'll find out if that will be next episode. It probably will be. I've got a feeling it will be before the end of the season. Horst now has a bruised ankle, so he's going to be out for a couple of days, but we don't play for almost a week now, so that's fine. He'll be back for our next game, which is Hartlepool. So I don't know when the FA Trophy final is going to be. We face Dagenham in the league very shortly, actually. So, you know, that would be a nice sort of curtain raiser, if you like. So the FA Trophy will be after the league's finished. So, in fact, it's all the way back in May. It's like a month after the league's finished, so we'll have to play... Well, if we get the playoffs, we'll have to do the playoffs and then do the FA Trophy final. So it's not for ages. So we'll have a little while to wait for the FA Trophy. That will be the episode after next. So next episode, we're going to be facing Halifax again because they're our final opposition in the league. Unless we have a chance to win promotion before then, in which case we will do that match. So how clear are we in the league? Well, our lead's cut to 2 points because of the goalless draw against Wrexham. It looks like everyone else is, you know, caught up, and now we're only 2 points clear, and we're 10 clear of 8. So, with 6 games left, you know, playoffs look a cert, but you know, we are at the moment top, and we might get promoted. But the gap's been closed, and Fylde are biting on our heels now. I mean, face Fylde at home in April, so that's going to be a huge match. But that's going to do it for today. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when there's an up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. And next episodes, hopefully we'll be in a position to secure automatic promotion. So that should be exciting. We have got an FA Trophy final coming up. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.